stuck with me is what Flem told me last season when I got here, is just do what got me here and do what I do. So again, my skill set is slightly different. I'm a bit more of a defensive type of bowler. I frustrate batters. I execute my Yorkers well, my slow balls well. So whenever that is needed in the team environment, or maybe if the conditions dictate that, I'll bring that to the party, and then hopefully that could lead to a win. And then in terms of batting, setting boundaries, hitting sixes, trying to be that X factor, try get as much runs with as many balls as I can, and make sure that I can turn the momentum into our favour. It's been quite busy. The last 2 weeks has been really busy. I think this is the first day that I've had off. It's been a really good preparation time. Most of the guys have been training really hard, making sure that their skills are in order. So yeah, it's been good preparation. For me personally, my season is all about execution and executing my skills. I've got a different skill set than other players in the group, making sure that whatever I'm here to do, that I can really do it on the day and execute 100% under pressure. I think that's the biggest thing, and that's what's been nice working with DJ as well, reading his mind, how he prepared, and actually moving away, it's necessary from target bowling where there's not as much pressure, but really bowling to the batters more often and putting yourself under pressure with quality instead of quantity. MS has been here like for 15, so there's a lot of experience. Jado has been playing for a long time. You can go down the list. There's so much experience. Bravo been involved in a long time within the IPL, so it's great having those guys. But it's quite funny. I find the more experienced coaches and players are, the more they allow the players to prepare their way, making sure that they are ready and making sure that they do what they need to get done to get ready. Where maybe when you're at school, coaches coach you, where it's more like, okay, what do you need? And then they try and add like that little puzzle pieces that they might see that are missing. So it's actually quite refreshing being in an environment like this. A lot of responsibility on the players. But yeah, I think the experience allows for that environment to be as relaxed as it is and as professional as it is. Actually, what is quite cool about my skill set is that my skill set will probably stay the same. Doesn't really matter what the conditions are. The only thing that might differ is my lengths. So for me, it's actually quite simple. Unfortunately, I just prepare the same way. In terms of batting, that's where it becomes a bit more tricky. At the moment, the wickets are good, but we are expecting the wickets to obviously deteriorate as the season goes on. It's a very long season. Then it might become more tricky. Spin might play a bigger role. The wicket might be slower. So yeah, we'll be working on different shot options, maybe the sweeps, reverse sweeps, paddling, all those type of things when hitting straight is not the option anymore. But yeah, that's all part of the game, trying to grow your game as well as possible to suit every conditions. Just to try and contribute wherever I can to a winning team performance. Again, whenever I get called upon to be ready. We've got a really strong group of overseas players and obviously local players as well. So just making it into the team is a tough ask at the moment. But when I get that opportunity, I want to be ready and make sure that I can execute my skills. And hopefully I won't let the team down and make sure that I can contribute. Well, I think recovery becomes very important, sleeping long enough time, because obviously the games end late. So I think last night we only got back to the hotel 1 a.m. So making sure you actually get a good sleep in is obviously the first priority. And then trying to just stay relaxed while you're traveling, either or my way of doing that is either downloading a video or a movie, or maybe reading a book or something like that while you travel, just so that it doesn't become tedious. Because I think this is going to be quite a tough season with all the traveling, because we do play a lot of games, especially in the first round away. But then we've got a nice home stretch, which will be cool, where we will be relaxing a bit more. So that's actually nice that it's towards the end. As soon as you get tired, we're at home. being first time back after I think it was 1,400 days or whatever it is. So it's great to give the crowd that win. I'm sure they're all feeling much better. All our supporters, I mean, we've got a massive supporter base, so I'm sure everyone is quite excited to see what the season holds. But if we can be performing at 70% and still winning matches, that's a sign of a good team, and I do really believe we've got a good team, a good mix of experience and younger players, so it's going to be an interesting season, and I'm hoping a very successful one. And I must say the vibe and the excitement about being home for the first time in a very long time is actually unbelievable. It's really cool to be involved in the whole vibe, in the whole hype of being home, full stands, the one stand actually being a new one and the other one being open for the public now. So no, it was unbelievable, and our first home game was just as cool. Experiencing the Chennai fans and the Chennai crowd, just seeing a sea of yellow was unbelievable to experience.